Let's go. Check. Is this freaking thing on? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourselves crypto lifers and being a part of the crypto lifer crew. I much appreciate it. Thank you. Words can't describe my gratitude to each and every one of you who show up every single day when I bang out into the interwebs here on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Kyber Network keeps banging on them, up 11%. Everything else down. But we made some gains in the trading group. We're going to break down how we made them, what happened. We're also going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about some world markets. We have some other things to break down, some fun stuff as well. Also, how to find out if we're heading into a multi-year bear market or just a correction. I'm going to tell you that in a second. I'm sure that Sailor probably gets some leeway, though, as the trading veteran. Considering the loans, it really feels sort of sketch to me, though. Like the big money is having people like Sailor accumulate. It's $100. Jump into the trading group. Love to see you there. Absolutely love the Miami Vice vibe on the opening grabs. Thank you so much for saying that. Let's bring that music down a little bit. Let's get into the lemon water, everybody. Put the lemon into the water. If you haven't figured this out yet, it will make you an amazing trader. No, I can't guarantee that, but I do believe it does something to the pineal gland that opens your mind to another realm where you're able to really clear through the subconscious brain and get to brass tacks where you need to go in life. And as I do on the honey every day, Be Well Honey. Shout out to the beautiful people at Be Well Honey. This is local raw honey out of 54 Manquan Street, Pembroke, Mass. Be well. Have honey every day. Shout out to Be Well Honey in Pembroke. We love you. We love you. And I have Be Well Honey on the show every single day. And yes, you just saw a grown man drink honey out of a jar. And the last time everybody saw me drink this honey down, all the way down till it was gone. Every morning, every night, I have my honey. Hey, all I need is my honey, baby, and I'm there. Shout out to everybody here. Let's jump on into the charts. Let's get it in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And you know what? I got slightly sick, but I still didn't get the COVID. Yeah, I'm just... Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Wow, big screen today, huh? Screen feels big. We got a big screen here. I was looking at Ace, thought there could be more. There was not more. Ace would dump to the downside. Let's take a look at what happened to BTC. And I just wanted to show you the gains. We did play Ace earlier today. I saw it in a bit of a flag, and I took it for gains. It was nice. Went up about 14.5%, almost a little bit. Banged on them to the upside. I looked at this little flag, suggested the flag would pop out. We had stochastics were low in the 15. We were touching the 21-day moving average. Go to the 1 hour as well. The 1 hour was kind of doing this flip. See that? It kind of flipped for you. And I just basically played the 15-minute on the scalp. It banged on them for nice gains pretty quick. In a couple hours, this thing was up fancily. Look, that's a 1 hour candle. That was a second candle at first. I mean, it went all the way to the target. Nailed it. And then subsided. But Ace nailed them. Ascent. And they actually have really good gameplay. I saw it recently. Gameplay looks phenomenal. Gameplay looks phenomenal. Am I too small? Am I too big? Let me know. Let me know. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So, bang. What else hit earlier today was meter governance token. Last night I was looking at this thing. It was in a beautiful pennant. So we drew this, we put it out, and this thing would go and bang right to the target for 26%. Look, it hit the target, hit the target, hit the target. That was resistance. It's actually still in a sweet spot now. There actually may be more coming for meter governance token, but we nailed this overnight pretty nicely to the upside. And I just want to show you, if you're in the Discord, people are probably going to cringe right now because I have my Discord on light mode. Why I have it on light mode? Because, I had Telegram for so long, and on light mode, it just looks a little more like Telegram, just a little bit. But if you join my server, right, and you jump into the server, which the link is in the description below, you're going to see the gains that were made. Even just look on April 8th to the 23rd. If we were looking at this tight wedge for Gary, right? And Gary would bang on him 87%. Yes, it would take, 15 days or whatever, but still, beautiful move to the upside. I don't mind waiting 15 days for 84%. I mean, that's more than 1% a day. I mean, I'll take 1% a day all day long. And look, this was just today alone, Ascent banged on him for 13.93% gains. Quick gains in 2 hours, though. 1:33 p.m. posted, and then by 5 o'clock today, we were in it. And then, bang, look at this one. In just 4 days, after this morning, this thing ripped. Never hit the stop loss. Perfectly done. DAP-X for 45.66% gains. Bang, 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 right? And then Meter Governance Token posted last night at 8 p.m. But then at 3 a.m., by 3 a.m., just 7 hours later, this thing would bang. 17.5% gains. And we were talking about Meter. Let's get into this. I mean, I first started posting Meter when it was down here. You know, so we've been getting into Meter just level even before it. In this wedge here is when we really, you know, it could even have been earlier. Like, I'll have to go back, actually. Let me see. Could have been before I even made the merge, but I can search MTRG, right? And I made a video about this. Just another thing. Everyone always thinks I jump on the bandwagon or like, you know, but if you Google this, I'm like one of the first people, MTRG. But like, I should be one of the first videos here. There I am right there with almost 5,000 views. Meter Governance Token. This low cap altcoin gem will shock you. 100x potential. You know, 100x, come get shocked. Why did I say shocked? Because it's attached to the amount of a kilowatt hour. It's not pretty much like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pegged to the amount of a kilowatt hour. It's a coin that no other coin does that. And look, people got predictions for 2022, 2025, 2030, 1,600%. Meter Governance Token 9 days ago. Time is money. He has no views on that. Interesting, something to think about. And time is money. I think this is my guy. Oh, maybe not. I don't know who it is, but interesting. You never know. We have Team Money on the show. He started a channel. It might have been him. You know, look, and then, look, they even got Tesla there, which is interesting. But yeah, you might want to understand what Meter Governance Token. Watch this video by me. It'll blow your mind. Let me put out the link here. So if I'm going to, this is when I was back in the day. I posted this in April 12th, 2021. I was onto this coin over a year before, and now it's starting to rip to the upside. Very interesting. Meter Governance Token. And I'm saying, what coin am I going over today that might end up like Meter Governance Token later on in life? You never know. And yes, of course it crashed. The price is down. But the market cap doing damage. Meter Governance Token, definitely something you want to take a look at. Watch this video, learn about Meter Governance Token. It's so fun to learn about crypto, like putting on a video and finding something new. I just find it so fascinating, like absolutely fascinating. Meter Governance Token, man. Watch that video, get yourself acclimated with the project, understand what it is, what they're talking about, what they want to accomplish. And stable coins pegged to fiat currencies are always worse than currencies they peg to. Why don't we peg it to the, you know, the price of electricity? Amazing. Amazing idea. All right. Follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. Greatly appreciate it. Look, 4,999 followers. We're almost there, baby. We're almost there. One more follower to get me to 5,000 on Twitter. I would greatly appreciate that. Very nice of you. Thank you to everyone who did that and helped me get to that milestone. Very, very nice of you. Also, 25,000 subs and moving. 25,270, almost to 230. We can blast into 26K. Bang, bang, bang. Anyway, so just wanted to show you that we were making gains this weekend on a dreary Saturday. Woke up to gains overnight, banged on them. And then look, I even suggested it might go up even more out of this flag, and it did again and hit that measured move. So one measured move to the next. Meter Governance Token banging on them to the upside, right? There were some other coins that I didn't hit that actually kept moving too as well. The day was actually pretty interesting. Wow, look at MNST out of nowhere. Moonstar just blasting off. And this is what happens. You know, the bots front run these, and eventually they get tight. And if someone puts out a coin, and then boom, blast to the upside. Nord up 5% with a little bit of a move here. Pivx. JSMY is on my radar right now. Why is it on my radar? Well, I just want to talk about JSMY. It's been hot. 1 hour needs to come on down. So let me show you what's going on now, though. I'm going to swing this up like this. Look how quick I'm versatile with that. And I just want to show you, you know, it's either making one of these. I'm going to clean this up. Obviously, it's not perfect. But it's making something like this here. All right? Something of this nature. Okay? Music's still a little loud, right? Music's way too loud. Am I wrong? Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to everybody here. How's the music in the mix? Music was a little loud. What's your entry price? There's your Twitter follow as well. Let me take a look. Did you get me to that 5,000, man? Did you do it? Did you do it? Yeah, 7 of you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciated that. 5,006 followers on our way to 10,000. Thank you very much. You people are amazing. So look, JSMY, possible move to the upside. However, look, the 1 hour has legs to the downside. So I don't get in until I see the 1 hour usually hit here. It can go sideways halfway, and that's why I check on the 15-minute to see. 15-minute actually is on a low, trying to point you to the upside, suggesting that you may break trend. I never chase the green candle. Let the 15-minute pump. What will happen is the 15-minute will get extended, curve down. When that comes on down, it will hit either here or another, whatever resistance point it made in. And then I swing trade the 1 hour. When the 1 hour gets to my sweet spot, I don't chase it, even if it does pop. There's a chance that thing might pop out of this. You look at the 7-minute, can give us a little bit more clarity there. And yeah, you had this kind of wedge that broke up to the upside here on the 7-minute with your measured move on that smaller time frame. Could bust you right out of the pattern. However, 7-minute does have the end of momentum, may get rejected there. Interesting. Yeah, you play the 15-minute, that at the 50 minutes going to boom. All right, then the 1 hour will have to come on down, and then that's why you look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is going to really give you your kind of confirmation. 4 hours halfway through its zone already. The entry was here at the bottom of the pattern. It's already up considerably. I don't know if this is my trade of the night. I think there's still momentum in it, and it could go up, but it's just not my trade of the night. But it doesn't mean it can't move, but this is what you're looking at if it can move. And the measured move would take you to about 53% gains. A little less now that you're up a little more from where you're at. And take you to the measured move at about 3.5, 3.4 for JSMY. A lot of people want to know what's up with that coin. You know what? I've been looking at Dogelon Mars a lot, and I'll tell you why. Number one, I own a huge bag of it, so talking about it doesn't hurt. Number three, number two, I didn't go through number two yet. You're sitting in this golden pocket area right now. You're in the golden pocket right now. In the 618 and the 0.65, you're in the sweet spot for sure. And then you're in this slanted, beautiful kind of I think it's a giant asymmetrical triangle, which could break up 50% either way. But the fact that we still have momentum, on the daily, 3-day kind of did this flip for you. 5 days indecision. Weekly still has momentum. 12-hour 4-hour 1 hour is coming back down for a flip. Not a lot of strength in all time frames. A little bit, and everything's watching Bitcoin. Everything is in that Bitcoin days right now. You know how it is. When Bitcoin's in a indecision pattern of sideways action, every coin's going to be like, trying to pivot. Now, if Bitcoin does recover and this market rips, you will see Dogelon Mars bang on them to the upside, highly likely. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here should be taken as financial advice. Some of it is my opinion, and that's my opinion on Dogelon Mars, that this thing will rip and bang on them to the upside. But again, nothing is guaranteed. Should I put myself in this little spot here so you can see the actual name of the ticker maybe there? I don't know. Hey, we can try that, It's okay to be different. Zero in the house. What's up, JSMY? So cheap. It was $6 a year ago. I know. Dogelon Mars a real project or just a cash grab? Honestly, I think it's just a cash grab with some speculative nature. But it could eventually then grow into something bigger. The reason why is most coins, I'll be honest, if you see most coins, they're up and then they're down here somewhere like this. Like they're either at their low or a little lower than the low, like Naka, Block, like you name it, like, Hero, And so this went up with everything else, but never fully got sold off. It's almost like whoever holds it isn't letting go. And there was also whales accumulating the F out of this thing. I do not know why, excuse my language there, but there's whales accumulating this thing. And so I own a big bag. I mean like 7,000 USD I started buying into. So to me, that's a big bag to have of a meme coin. It's a bit ridiculous, honestly, that I have a position this big in Elon. But again, you got to speculate every once in a while to make a big win. And I know that myself. And so I've made enough big wins speculating. And so I feel like I've now given, you make 100K speculating, you could throw 7, 8, 10K around. In my humble opinion, if make sure you're ahead of the game. You must make wins to be able to play more risky though. You can't just everyone that just jumps in and you can't work your butt off, make 7K and then throw it in Elon, in my humble opinion. You do whatever makes you happy. In me, that I couldn't do that. I'd have to grind first. I started buying Bitcoin for years first, right? Gave myself a nest egg, got myself into position, and then started making gains, swing trading, and then found some once you look at your portfolio, all right, I can speculate with this amount as long as it's less than 1% of my entire portfolio and you're under proper risk management. All right, very, very important. So I don't want to start swinging numbers out there. Just want to make it really clear, that when you do it, you just got to be willing to lose when you're speculating for sure. Fort Knox does want to rip to the upside. Look at this daily rounded bottom here. Definitely something you want to keep on the radar. Highly likely it could break up. That's a bit of a cup with a handle too as well. Let me move that on out, I got a fib on that. It's kind of pointless if you think about it because you're right back down at the bottoms again. But right here, if we can make this a bottom and get a move to the upside, I could see Fort Knox making gains. We traded it already for some nice moves. The last time the daily was low, we scooped it up and banged on them to the upside. Can we do it again? It's a possible chance, a possible chance. Just keep it on the radar. I'm not guaranteeing anything at all. Just keeping it on the radar. Look at that daily. I mean, that daily is rounded. MACD wants to make a cross, and you're also seeing a slight hidden bullish divergence. Not really, but even the RSI is telling you, hey, I'm pretty ready to move. Remember, TRIAS, man, our baby. What's up with TRIAS? Let's see what's up with her. We've been looking at it closely for the last few days. We did get stopped out of that position. It looked like it was tight. However, we got even lower. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours extremely oversold. 1 hour's in the sweet spot. I'm gonna redo this position, but that trade did not go well. But it was a tiny stop loss. Let's see what the stop loss was. %10. And I keep it tight when Bitcoin's nasty. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it tight. Let's take a look at the daily here for TRIAS. I like this coin. I like the project. I believe we can do numbers. Double bottom there. Again, though, be careful. We could be entering a multi-year bear market, and I don't want everyone thinking, oh, I'm going to start accumulating coins right now. This is the best time. I'm open-minded right now that we could be entering a multi-year bear market, or we may be in a correction, right? Either way, we're in a bearish times for sure. Whether you want to call it a bearish correction, if you don't realize that we're in some type of pullback correction, you're still like, no, guaranteed bull run. There's a chance we could have a bull run. There's a chance we could have a multi-year bear market. And I'm tuned to both. If you stay tuned towards the end, if you're new here on the Saturday night, and we get the likes up to 300 likes, because I have 128 likes right now with 200 people. There's 72 people playing. Let's get those 72 people up to the like bar. You know what I'm saying? Get to that like bar. Get yourself some like shots. I don't even like drinking alcohol. I quit it but the whole point of the story is hit that like button, everybody. It is monetary gains for a guy like me who shows up every single day on YouTube, and it helps me out greatly. I really, really greatly appreciate it. If I saw you, banging every day, consistently showing up every single day, doing your thing, and I was getting information from you that I liked, I would definitely hit that like button. So look, we're in a bit of a, cup and handle here for TRIAS, are we not? Sammy coming at you to the upside. The way he came in like that from the side point, lifted it up from the left side. Left-handed jam, unbelievable. I haven't seen a guy do that since 1986. Kevin McHale, unreal, unbelievable. The way he did that, he put his foot right in the guy's mouth, unreal. Funny. Little Bob Menery. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. My buddy was talking to Bob Menery today. No lie, my text message. No, you guys don't believe me, right? Look, can't say who it was because I can't disclose, but my buddy was talking to him. You know what I'm saying? Like right here, look, nice. I'm chilling with Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. He's from Massachusetts, so he hangs out with some people I know. And and that's completely by coincidence. I actually bumped into him last summer at a golf course, and we were like, hey, what's up, Bobby? And I didn't do my Bobby voice, obviously. I don't know if he knows I got it like that, It's just a Boston vibe commentator. Super chats, MATIC. We'll take a look at MATIC. Buy in the 5th month of May. Sell it for the peak in June. To Jew buyback. August sell for moon in September. Wow. CJ, man, love you, brother. Hope it works out. I tried telling Bitcoin Hyper about Elon, and he refused to discuss it and said it was a no buy, so I unfollowed him. Cameron Perez. Hyper's funny, man. I love all those guys, but what's up with them all talking out of their throats? Like, how come in the thread in the Netherlands? What is up with? I try to Satoshi Stacker. Like, I like watching those dudes. There's some good guys. There are. I like Satoshi Stacker. I can't stand Hugh Finn. I don't know why. He's funny to me. I just like certain dudes I just can't vibe with. No matter how much I try to vibe with them, I'm just like, I can't do it. Sailor is sailing. Yeah, he is. MATIC's good, baby. 7K Lifer put some of that in Crow or Shiba, in my opinion. Tree Invest. Yo, I'd cut out 2K of that into other risky or micro caps. Oh, that's already been done. Oh, you don't even know. Like, that's been done. Like, I'm dead. Ha ha ha. You got a position on this. C Weeks. On what? C Weeks. A position on what? You only come in on Saturday night, Chris? The mornings are just not. Yo, when we go to Florida, when we doing lunch, man, this is crazy. You're like the international man of mystery. Let's do it. Let's do it big, dude. You said you're coming back home soon, right? You said June or something. We're going to do big. Show me one with a position. I'll big time at 4 points. Show me one with a position. I'll big time at 4 points. What does that mean, I'll big time at 4 points? My favorite comedic quote of all time. I long for the day when a chicken can cross the road without its motives being questioned. Let's look at Bitcoin first when it's doing while it's doing something strange. Well, anyway, so this is a cup and handle for TRIAS. Shoulder, head, possible right shoulder to the upside. The daily is extremely low in the stochastics RSI. As long as TRIAS can hold 487, 480 area and not go any lower, this thing can rip. It really can. 1 hour wants to come on up. Even the 15-minute is flipping for you. So, to me, that's in the sweet spot. That's where I like to accumulate. Again, though, possible M pattern, something to watch, and Bitcoin's sketchy. So, it's definitely, it's a Saturday night with low volume. Unfortunately, I could only watch on the weekends this summer, but it's okay. Shout out to Tree Invest. Yep. What do you have money in? I got money in so many things, man. It's insane. I got money in ELON, what I just showed you. I got money in everything, like EXRD. This is what I have a lot of money in. EXRD. Right here. This thing. I like EXRD right here. This is something that I believe can cook. It's at 12.8. It's been sitting at this line. It's very, very oversold in the daily time frame. Thing wants to fly. It's been accumulating in this zone for like literally since April 7th, 2 weeks straight of just sitting in sideways action. Not a lot of sell pressure there. You're getting a higher low. I've been watching this thing closely. EXRD on KuCoin, man. Bang on it. Lifer, what's your long-term on Chainlink? Please answer me. My 13-year-old calls himself the Lifer. He loves you and holds more bags than me. Chad Griffey. You're obviously a genius. I don't know about that. Calling me a genius. I mean, many people have in the last year called me a genius, but again, I don't do well with like the overindulgent statements. I really appreciate them though. That's very nice. EXRD, Erratics. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Got any H-bar? Love your streams, Liver. Shout out to Johannes, man. I love you, Gamboa, man. Bang, bang, bang. BEZT. What is BEZT? Let's take a look at BEZT. What is that? BEZT. Never even heard of it. Crypto? Is it crypto? Nah. I'll Google it, though, if I have to. CJ likes Stellar Lumens and XRP. Done. You got it. Man. Lifer, what's your long-term on Chainlink? I mean, I love Chainlink. I hold bags of Chainlink, too. I got into Chainlink $4, $5, and $6, and then dollar cost average from like 8 to 11 a little bit. And, I just believe it was going to be a long-term oracle, and it's going to have its place in time in the blockchain. Bitcoin goes to 100K, you're looking at a $200 at least Chainlink. So that's my humble opinion. Bitcoin doing a textbook bearish retest in the 1 hour, 15. Nothing sketch, in my humble opinion. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, everybody, as we run around. But I really like this EXRD. I do hold bags of it, so of course. But at the same time, the last time we looked at it was down here, and we did this. And I was looking at it, and I said, guys, no one knows about this. This thing is hot. It was at 9 cents, and it would go all the way up to like 45 cents and do something unbelievable. The thing was out of control. So EXRD, bang, bang, bang. Thank you, sir. You're in the .an. You're the man. Anytime, Chad Griffey. Appreciate it, brother. Hope your son's doing well. The little lifer, the mini lifer, or I don't want to call him. He might be bigger than me. 13-year-olds are big these days. But hope he's doing well, man. I'm happy that he calls himself the lifer. Get those bags, kid. Do whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at BTC, the elephant in the room. Let's take a look at BTC. Everyone wants to know what's happening with Bitcoin right now. We got a short cooking. Highly likely was going to short all day. It sat sideways with the high stochastics on the 1 hour. Highly likely we're going to see a downtrend to the downside. Let's take a look at what I'm seeing here on the little time frames. Let's look at local for you and keep it moving for Bitcoin. So, of course, right here, we got Bitcoin falling out of the pattern. It was a rising wedge, highly likely to break to the downside. My measured move is 38,290. That's what we want to see happen. I mean, highly likely. Doesn't have to happen, though, right? Could we break back into the pattern, right? Could be doing a bearish retest. When you want to see the bearish retest, you want to be looking for the 5 and the 7 minute. They're really going to give you the bearish retest acquisition here. And what you want to do is also you're going to want to make your support and resistance lines pretty clear to yourself of what's going on. So look, we're going to double click here on price action. Just really zoom in here, all right? Really zoom in. I want to make sure you're getting it. I want to make sure you're picking up what I'm putting down here at all times, all right? That's interesting. Okay. Yes, there it is. Okay, so we're going to zoom in for you here, and we're going to really look at it. I know you're going to miss my beautiful face for a second, but I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll be back. So look, you have support and resistance here. See this resistance right there? Resistance right there. Resistance right there. And again, as I always say, and it's not always just an exact moment of a line. It could be, it's a zone, right? It's a zone. It's a place of substantial movement. And so what we want to see here, right? And also, you could also take a node. We could take a node here, a high volume node, and see what we got going. And there you do. Look, it does show some support and resistance right there. So that could be our last line in the sand to hold. You see that? I kind of drew a visual VPVR kind of comes out. How do you do that? You go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little things, and all the way down here. You could also make this a star and add it to your quick bar, but then you hit your fixed position, you grab where you start, you go to where you end, and it's going to give you a VPVR. Show you kind of where the selling and the buying has been heaviest. And we see there's a battle, of course, 39,500. These 500 areas we've been talking about them for a while have been substantial areas of support and resistance, right? So right here, this is our zone that we're going to watch. This is the area that's important for Bitcoin to either it's got to get back into this channel. So the only way Bitcoin stays bullish right now at this point is that it gets back up in here, all right? And then it can rip out or whatever, and then it can fall back again, do whatever it wants. But right now, right, you got the fallback. We talked about this all day long. Like, if you weren't ready for this, you were watching. Yeah, this is all I said. I said every day, I was like, it's coming. I thought it was coming there, coming. Finally, we got the fallback. Now, this is, to me, a bearish retest of this area, right? So you're seeing what's the bearish retest. And look, if the 5-minute resets and does not make a higher high, and you're going to come on down on the stochastics, it's likely you're going to dump here, back down to the downside. Then you're going to be looking for the divergence and trying to find that movement. Right now, you don't even see any type of, like, it's like slight Class C bullish divergence, but it's really not there. Like, it's really not there. It's like very slight divergence. I'm not calling that. So, in my opinion, yeah, you're about to roll over, in my humble opinion, unless you get some miraculous move to the upside, which I've seen happen. Anything is possible. I'm just showing you the probabilities. The latest Bitcoin drop could be the final big dip in a Wyckoff accumulation pattern. It's the hero Michael PA here. What's your number, micro cap? Is the hero Michael PA here? What's your number, micro cap picks, PA? 3 top micro caps, PA, and Sammy Cup it Handy. Let's pump EXRD. Angelo Sincola, man. I think it's a fake out. It's a moon phase double bottom. CJ Baker. He's bigger than both of us. Left tackle, center high school, ballin'. That's crazy. I knew he was. See? I had a feeling he was a big kid. I don't know why. I just had this feeling. What about your EPS? I don't know what that is. MATIC and BLOK. Let's take a look at that. Long-term call on BLOK, please. Wow. Put me on the spot, right? And we have to answer the age-old question. The age-old question, right? Will Shiba Inu reach a penny? We're going to deep dive that in a little while later on into the show. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be exciting. We're going to put some math to the numbers. We're going to really take a look at it. I've never actually answered the question realistically in all realness, like scientifically on my own without any biased opinions, just kind of deep diving into my own zone there. So that's something that's going to be exciting for me to do. So I actually can't wait to do that live in front of everybody, and I'm going to come to my own conclusion of if it could ever do it. Also, they do burn. Everyone's always talking about how much it has to be because of but no one talks about how much they may be burning, and if they burn enough of it, right, that will change its circulating supply, which could also change the way, right? You see what's going on now. Now you're getting it. Now you're seeing where I'm going. So maybe it doesn't have to hit a $500 trillion market cap. Maybe it could hit a market cap of something completely different, you know? Thanks for the content, Life for 100. If Bitcoin goes back down to 28, 35K range, where do you see Cardano and Crypto.com bottoming to? I mean, it could be 50 cents. It could be 60 cents. You never know. It's a hard question to answer. That would take me like 10 minutes in high-end analysis. I'd have to look at all the charts together, bounce them back in. I'll see if I can get to that. That's a big ask for $10, my man. But again, I could ballpark it. And again, I don't know. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say should be taken as financial advice. But we'll take a look at it for you, Joker. And we'll try to get you in some type of ballpark range here. But that's like, for me to tackle that task properly, to really tackle it properly, is an in-depth move for me. Because I gotta take a lot of things into account. And I'm not just going to go willy-nilly with that type of number, you know. A penny, I wish, but I don't know if it's mathematically possible. Yeah. No other MetaMask course out there covers what we cover. Check him out. Michael Pa, man. Everyone's calling for Michael Pa. You guys are funny. Long-term call on BLOK, please. Nick's my man. Ooh, I hope not. Super chats from MATIC, too, as well. Thank you so much for the super chats, everybody. Tell Michael Pa to start pumping the market again. Old Willie Nilly. Shout out to Jedi Man. So, look, I mean, highly likely we're getting a bearish retest to the downside here, and Bitcoin's about to dump. All this is a jump in to kind of suck people who don't know how to trade, have like low emotions, and they think Bitcoin's pumping back up, and they jump on in, and just they get more people to get liquidated, honestly. Let's take a look at Bookmap and see where Bookmap wants to hold us. Let's see where the big boys are hiding out. Let's see where the liquidity is lying. The beautiful people at Bookmap are there for you every step of the way. Check out Bookmap. We have a link that you can only get the discounts through my link to Bookmap. Check it out, all right? You'll love it. The people at Bookmap are amazing. I don't associate with many companies. I don't like to affiliate with a lot of companies because you don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're about, and you don't want to tarnish your good name, all right, with their garbage. When you care more about your reputation than somebody else, you got to be really careful of who you associate with, because if you keep yourself clean and you got a nice reputation and your business is built on that, then you got to be really careful who you decide to double up with, hang out with. It's very, very important. You don't just kind of... So I had to learn that sometimes the hard way too when my channel first began. And now I'm very, very just like, no. Like I get hit up every single day, multiple times a day. Can you do this for what's your price for this project? And I just don't even answer them. I just really don't even do the promo stuff. I honestly don't. Because I don't, unless it's somebody I know. Like the other day I said, I need to sit down with your CEO and like look him dead in the face and ask him like 10 questions. And if you can't let me do that, then we're not working together, So look, 39,000 is a big buy zone here. 298 Bitcoin down here. 38,500, 400 Bitcoin. You got 1,000 Bitcoin anywhere between 38,500 and 39. Kind of suggests that we can't go much lower. You got some 36.5 buys too, though. It's interesting. Looks like they're really trying to load up in these areas. Then it gets really scant down here. So huge order book of fat orders here. Look, 176 Bitcoin, 412 Bitcoin right here at 39,005. So what it looks like to me is they are trying to load up here, which is interesting, or drag the price a little lower back to 39K. Where's my low at here? My measured move is 39,240. That makes complete sense for a bearish retest. They'll load up right here at 39,298 Bitcoin, then send the price back up to their sells at about 40,500, 40,000 even, trying to scalp a little bit and keep the price action kind of in this small zone. This is Bitcoin Perpetuals, right? This is Bitcoin Perpetuals here at Bookmap. So sorry. Check it out. So look, they got fat orders here, right here. Big fat order book down here. So sorry about that. Huge fat order book down here. 38,005, 38,002, 39,200, and moving up. And then we have reject, so to me, they're trying to scoop down here and then sell off up here in not a lot of action. Trying to trap the price actually and keep it moving. So they're getting it really tight. They're getting it really tight. Use your imagination if it's not on the screen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just messing around. I'm sorry. But I just love Get Shorty. You ever see that movie? Use your gonna mad. He goes, then what? What are you gonna do? He's like, use your imagination. Hangs at the phone. Hey, it's chilly inside. It's chilly outside. It's fucking chilly fest over here. That's one of my favorite movies ever. I only had a few movies at home. My dad had that, and he got it on copy or something. So I watched that movie like 50, 60 times. I actually know the whole movie almost by heart. He played a Shylock. No, a Shylock. A loan shark. No, a Shylock. Bigger picture ascending channel. Much better. I got a guy. LOL. Right? So this is what we're looking at. Trying to load up down here at the low 39s and then, sell off again at 40,200, 40,400. They got a big order there at 500 Bitcoin, 351 Bitcoin, 79 Bitcoins, I like to debate it over here. Yeah. That's just later on, though. Get Shorty's old school, baby. The best. That was great. But the best is always going to be Spaceballs. Now, he's like, he's like, meet my bodyguard, Bear. Is he any good? I don't know. Grabs him, throws him right down the stairs. He's like, oh, is he any good? Throws him right down the stairs. You got to love that, man. Bobby Michael Pa always drops a G here every 2 days, man. Thank you for being here every day. What do you think about EWT? That's the energy web token. I mean, they said it had associations with like Elon Musk or possibly Warren Buffett and all that funny. Who knows? I half looked into it. I never really bought the sauce, and I'll take a look at it, but I don't know. I'm not really like, I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan. Like, I'll take VeChain over that thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, my love for VeChain is dwindling. You know what I'm saying? 39,500 here for Bitcoin. Okay. Want to see, like, the sound is too much in the background. Are we getting some sound? I can never tell, man. Want to see the output without the output, you know? But then I got to go here and, like, actually watch my own show, which is annoying, right? And then they won't even let me watch my own show without the output, you know? But then I got to go here and, like, actually watch my own show. Yeah, it's not bad. Whatever. Sick of looking at yourself. Imagine if you had to look at yourself like I did every single day of the week. It's not easy. Anyway, so rejection here at this point, right? 39,600. Eventually you just forget about it. Like, you become an energy source, not a physical source. You don't really care about the physical part of yourself. You just go with the energy that you bring every day. You forget about who you are physically, because if you thought about who you are physically, it'd be hard to show up every single day. Because at one point you'd be like, so you can't look in the mirror like that. You just got to wake up, you know, comb your hair, make sure you look clean. Just make sure you're clean and respectable, and then go with the energy. It's all about the energy. At one point, forget. And the more energetic you become, the less physical you become. And it's all about kind of leaving the physical throughout this life. So when you finally get to the end of this life, it's not that hard to die, because you've already been slowly getting away from the material. Realizing that you can't take things with you. Realizing that you can't hold everything that you own. Realizing that things are just here for for what you need them for at that moment, and then they're gone. Pictures are great, holding on to family albums, but at one point, like, you got to let go. You got to let go. And the more you can let go of material things, I mean, the material world, the more you can kind of move into another zone in life. And it's very interesting. And it's a very beautiful thing. It also helps you in trading, because you don't care so much about the money. It's not always about the money. Like, it's fun to make the money, but it's just part of the game to you. It's part of an energetic system. You're throwing energy out to get energy back, and you're not really stuck. You're not really stuck inside this moment in time. That which is born of the flesh returns to the earth. Exactly. John 3, I believe. Sorry, but the original Departed is the best over the Western one. Question, how is your father doing? He had issues with his feet. He's all right. But he's, you know, we'll see. I don't know if he's going to do all the right things, you know. Sam, is auto going back to 40 grand eventually, or is it staying closer to its price of 39.5 now? Forget about it. You never know. Shout out to Chris Weeks in the game. Thank you for being here, man. Love you, brother. I don't think you realize how much I love you, man. Like, and I'm being honest with you, bro. Because, like, it is all Maya, my man, right? No, because when I was a young kid, very impressionable, you took me by your side, man. And I was like a young 13-year-old kid. I was like 7th or 8th grade. You were like a cool sophomore, freshman. All the ladies loved you. You were a football player. And the fact that, like, me and you were cool, I was like, oh, wow, like, I'm cool with the older kids in school, you know? So, like, you gave me this, like, I don't know, I looked up to you, man. And then Mr. Burger was always yelling at me. And then Mr. Burger was always yelling at you. And I was like, oh, so, like, me and him both get yelled at by Mr. Burger. Like, so we're the same, you know? It's just funny, man. It was funny, man. So you kind of, like, brought me into a certain part of life. You know what I'm saying? You were the first person to, like, show me some crazy, you know, man, I'll never forget the dugout, man. The other day, I literally brought my wife to the Isabella Gardner Museum, and that thing's not there anymore because they redid the building. And I was like, dude, we used to, like, oh my gosh, man. And I was laughing. I was like, you don't even know, man. This is where I grew up, baby. And I was showing her the benches and behind the thing. It was crazy. Like, it was crazy. Forget about it over here. I'm glad I found your show, man. I was several grand up a few weeks back, and I'm now down at 500 down. I learned some hard lessons about taking profits while it's there to take. Now 500 down, man. That's sad, dude. Abdominal rain, man. Spaghetti rigetti, man. You gotta take profits, my man. You gotta take profits, dude. Then when I was a young kid, I was like, remember in the vineyard when you pulled up in the convertible, the Mustang convertible, man. I was like in 10th grade flipping burgers. I was like a fry guy at a seafood restaurant. Crazy. I seen you and Howard in the convertible. I was like, yo, that's crazy, man. I'm getting into golf heavy too now, and I know you could teach me a thing or two, man. You be golfing all the time. I just got a new bag. I got a new driver. I'm ready to go, baby. I'm ready to go. I go to ACC sometimes. Yo, anyway, let's get back to brass tacks here. So Bitcoin, highly likely to do a bearish retest here, back to the downside, 1 hour, 15-minute. Both want to crush us. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how high the 50-minute gets, and then, you know, if you can't, you know, and who knows? We could get a V-shaped recovery right back into the pattern. So that's what we're looking at here. This is what we're watching. You know, I don't make a play until the play is ready to be made. So we're watching this closely. How do you take advantage of something like this? Well, you would short the market. You know, easy way to short the market is actually to long the derivative on KuCoin, the 3S derivative, right? We've been looking at this 3S derivative all day long, right? I can redraw the pattern. We'll take a look at it here. But this is what I've been looking at all day long, okay? Bit of a bullish flag here too. It broke out. Now it's retesting. See, you're going to get the same retest you're getting because you flip this upside down. This is Bitcoin in a nutshell. This is exactly what Bitcoin's doing. So you flip this back upside down. So this is the inverse of Bitcoin. And then you make gains. We did this yesterday, right? We saw this bull pennant. We took Bitcoin for gains. It's pretty simple, right? We just do the opposite of what Bitcoin's doing and take it for some gains. Measured move. And this thing plays out just like, you know, just like you would play a regular bullish pattern, right? So if that bullish retest plays out, it's like I wait for the 15-minute to reset and bounce. If you take the 7-minute, wait for the 7-minute to get super low, it's about to get low. That's telling you that's your retest right there. Bang. Entry for the short actually could be right about now, in my humble opinion. This is where I would enter the short based on the 7-minute retest right there. This is where I would enter the short. Again, not financial advice, but this is where I would enter a short on Bitcoin for gains of possibly 12% tonight. Okay, wake up tomorrow morning with 12%. This is what I'm looking at. This is on my radar. This is what I'm seeing here. Possible move. I'm going to watch the 7-minute for entry, see how the 7-minute plays out. I'd like to see if the 7-minute gets above resistance. If it does, we are making bacon on the beach, baby. We are making bacon on the beach. LTC has a descending wedge. Just profiles on TradingView. Funny, Litecoin's been in the beat to the ground. I'll take a look at it, the bigger time frame too. I'll take a look at the bigger time frame. Chris, if you want, join my Discord, man. Email cryptolifers@gmail and jump on into the trading group. I think you would love it. You know, you can contribute. You might help someone. You might teach. You seem like you really want to. I feel like you're passionate about TA. Like you go hard. You also went to. I mean, we already know, man. So possible short for Bitcoin, BTC 3S. Sad to say, possible short for Bitcoin right now. And that would affect all trades. If Bitcoin goes down, a lot of the trades will go down. Okay. Yo, Sam, dropping some love your way to the fam and all the lifers, my guy. Shout out to Verlin Brumley, my man Verlin. We love you, brother. VB in the house with the 8/8s, man. Thank you so much. Sam, I would give a super chat for Otto if I even had $40 to my name. But I got $32 to my name on Bybit phones just because I'm trying to figure a way up with your trade, TA. CJ Baker. If I were you, I would go to work, man, and stack chips, and then I would use those chips to, you know, but again, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you can't save, you gotta, you know, and again, I think you told me that you do have you have one leg or something like that, so I apologize. But maybe you can find an online job. There's a lot of online jobs. I stupidly bought those Ultraman NFTs on Bybit with my last 130 USD. I had left with me $32. I was hoping to send my 2 NFTs to Signalia to sell them for 1.5 ETH. But BTS NFT not withdrawable. Man. Crypto Rambler for the $5. Thank you so much, Crypto Rambler, my man, for rambling around town. Thank you so much. It's hard to make money with $32. Mr. Smurvington with the eyes. Super Chat, MATIC and BLOK. TKTA, if I may, Sensei. That thing's been banging on him. TKY, the key. Yeah. So we're looking at a short here for Bitcoin. Highly likely it's about to play out, in my humble opinion. What you're watching for is this bounce here on the stochastics RSI and it's a retest. I mean, we have the bigger idea played out, and now we're zooming into the smaller. We're watching it play out on the smaller channel, right? And what we should see is this breakout here of the falling wedge to the upside. It's even retesting on the smaller trend, right? We don't have to go into the 1 minute to see that, but so this is we keep this on ice and we'll watch this closely, but it's highly likely this bounces to the upside. It's just highly likely, okay? I play the probabilities of the stochastics RSI, and they keep me very, very well paid doing this, so highly likely we're going to make a move back to the upside here for sure, okay? Crypto Rambler, I'll cover CJ Baker for Otto. Oh, he keeps asking about Otto? It's hard to make money with 32. Thank you so much, man. See, we have good lifers here, man. He's covering you with your super chat. He's helping you out. He's like, you know what? You don't got it, but I got it, baby. So I'm going to hold you down. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Thanks, Rambler. He's got you, bro. And there's the green candle there on the move. to the upside. Boom, there it is. And the short's starting to play out here as predicted, but we shall see. We shall see. Nothing is guaranteed in trading. Remember that. Nothing is guaranteed. Always have a stop loss. Always know that what you think may not occur, but be ready for anything at any given moment in time. We don't got to look at the Dow tonight. No Dow futures, none of that. So we kind of, we remove from that burden. Thank gosh. But we have some other things to go over here on this show. We got to look at the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency and see where we're holding. I told you I don't want to break 1.81 trillion. $181 trillion. I mean, still holding a higher low, possibly trying to make a shoulder, a head and a shoulder. It's so ugly, though. It's horrible. This is the retest, too. You know, this is just doing what Bitcoin's doing, right? This is the resistance box that I have drawn. And we're kind of at the bottom of the box now. We're about to leave my box. Didn't sound right. It didn't sound right, right? It just was pause, man. Oh, my gosh. But anyway, all the way down here to about 177. You know, it could be the measured move out of this bear flag to the downside. Can we break back up in, get a measured, shoulder, head and shoulder, V-shaped recovery back in? But this is what we're looking at. Celts up by 4 in the third, just so you know, man. Yo, I need to know. Already the third did? Dang, man. Already the third at 9 p.m. Wow, we've already been rocking for an hour? How we came in at like 8:10, 8:20? Show's been bang. The show went fast. This is crazy. Yo, the Celtics Nets, it's been a battle, man. The game's been amazing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, right now it's 60-56. Celts up by 4, baby. Brooklyn. And there's some time in the third quarter. Unbelievable. Celtics, baby. Banging on them. Unreal. Unreal. Boston Celtics, man. Love watching the Celtics. There's nothing like watching a Celtics game, man. That last game was unbelievable. It was riveting. It was absolutely riveting. All right. So total market cap, it fell out of the rising wedge as predicted. The measured move was right around here. It could even go lower. I say the measured move is when the wedge begins, which is 1.76 trillion. Sad thing is, we break this zone. Let me go to the daily and kind of zoom out for you. These are our big levels to watch here. Bulls must hold this level. We talked about it. We break this level, it's highly likely we come back down to $1.65 trillion. So this is, and also we have this like kind of symmetrical, we have this trend line full. See, I have this trend line drawn here. We haven't even touched it yet. We could bounce right there. 1.74. This area right here, I'm going to circle it. This is going to be like no man's land. Like we fall through that, bearish retest it, and then we could just, we could be headed back down to $1.5 trillion, and that's going to break the bank for you. So we're watching this very closely on the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency, the total market cap of crypto. I know it's messy. I got a lot of stuff drawn there. But again, all you have to know is you don't want to break 1.8 trillion. I mean, we're already kind of getting very close to the bottom here. Try to make this a double bottom if we can to the upside. Trying to get a curve here on the daily. See the daily? The daily is attempting to curve its way back out of this, getting a curve there. MACD about to get across too. Look at that. Could we get a move? Brick Dorsey, my man. Love your Brick. Are you still lifting the weights, Brick? You look diesel. You look like you could shred anybody in the group. Elon is up 11%. Let's take a look at Elon. Did Elon pump on the magic? Again, no one wants to come out anymore. Look at Elon. Banged on him just now. Look at that. We just talked about Elon, and Elon banged on him to the upside. Look at that. Insanity. Insanity. Look at that move. And it moved out of this flag. Look at it. It was in a nice little flag. Look at that. And look at Elon defying the odds against Bitcoin. First coin we talked about today. Elon. Up 7% on the move. Unbelievable. And look, it defied a shoulder, head and a shoulder too. You could call it a double bottom here. Honestly, look at CW. And that's the measure move of the W. That's what we hit. Look at this. Let me show you. This was a W. And this is just strict TA, everybody. This is a W. How do you find the measured move of a W? You take the middle part here from this neckline to the, and then you swing it up. Basically where you went. Pretty amazing. Elon. First coin we talked about today. And honestly, it's slim pickings. A few coins just pumped off that Bitcoin move. My guy, don't gas me up. My head's big enough already. I'm just saying, man, you look diesel, bro. I seen you. I see you, man. You got the hair too. You got the model look, man. I seen you, bro. I seen you, man. I don't mind when I don't care when a man's shining. I'm comfortable with myself. You know what I'm saying? I could just, just doing them, man. I like when people join my group and they look like someone who's taking care of themselves. That's good for the whole group, man. It's good for the whole group. Total 3, the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Okay? I got the skills to pay the bills, baby. Shout out to Crypto Hive, my man. What do you see for Ape upcoming? We're going to talk about Ape for sure. Beginner's course in the Lifer 99 trading group is the best start to begin trading cryptocurrency. Lifer is an amazing, calm, and focused teacher. This is the Lifer Foundation that is game changer. Calderonster Brick, I'm going to get into Turkestone. JK, I just learned about that thing. You're funny, man. Beginner's course in the Lifers. What do you see for Ape? Oh, Cristobal, Ape coin. No, I'm just, it's like 66, 62. Banging on them. Celtics Nets. As I keep you updated with the score. Kyrie Irving with the left hand up to the side of the rim. Came back down for the three. Oh, gotta hit those free throws. And again, I mean, when it came down to Duke losing the final, right? The free throws. Had they hit their free throws, Duke would have won that game. Isn't that amazing? So you gotta take what's been given to you and then also execute. So Duke lost the entire championship for Mike Krzyzewski, or I'll probably say his name. I don't even want to attempt to say his name. But And the thing is that they hit their free throws, they would have won that game. I believe they were 60% free throw shooting or something like that. Something bad, And, 16, 28 or so, I don't know the exact numbers. I can't remember, but, the other team shot their free throws way better. They had almost more opportunities in the free throw. They couldn't, and then it got close. At the end of the day, though, Jayhawks, baby. So, I mean, So here's the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. It's getting tight of all of altcoins, and it's getting tight. It's getting tight. This suggests that the altcoins are about to explode to $1.5 trillion. Okay? I've been talking about this for a while now. So the daily wants to point down, but it doesn't. I've seen the daily just go sideways when this happens. And look, we're holding these higher lows, and this trend is holding. All we want to make sure is this trend doesn't break. That trend breaks, bearish retest. The dream is over for that. So we're at a very, very, very tight point. We're at a very tight point. Total 3, the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. All right, at $7 billion. All right. USDT, this is US Tether dominance. Tether is a coin that everyone likes to get into when the market's looking bad. So if Tether's getting up there, then it's telling you people are bailing all out of the market. This isn't a bit of a flag here, and it suggests that it has a measured move, and there's a little more downside. However, it's curving right now. 4 hours getting very overbought, and we're at resistance. You can see this. It's a good sign. Hopefully, we don't go higher here, and we begin to roll over. This would be a great sign for Bitcoin, and this could get Bitcoin to pump into the weekly candle close tomorrow night. 72.61, the Celtics just erupted. 72.61, the Celtics have just erupted, everybody. Banging on them to the upside. Go, baby, go, baby, go. Bang, 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 bang. You gotta love it, baby. You gotta love it. 5 minutes left in the third. 71-62. Boston Celtics leading the Brooklyn Nets. What, is this a crypto channel or a sports channel? Hey, don't worry about it. We got it covered for you either way. So there's Tether dominance. Let's just watch this 4-hour come down on us. That will take a couple days, and then we'll see where we stand from there. But right now, we're getting rejected and suggested we can't go much higher based on that 4-hour. That's a good sign for Bitcoin. It's a good sign for Bitcoin that we may not breach that 39K level. We may hold 39K tonight. You never know. The short isn't guaranteed to play out. I'm just giving you the short if and only if we continue to the downside, right? Then you make that play, all right? Trading is an if, then, right? Anyone else playing Mouse Haunt this week? No unpaid mechanic, but I hope you have a good time. Jason Tatum having a night, baby. I'm making small trades all the time. 3 commas builds the fees into your trade profit, so you see when you have covered them. My man. It's the channel. Just got back from the bedroom. Did Sammy auto farm yet? Did Sammy do auto farm yet? From the bedroom? What is that? Oh, from the bathroom. I was like, geez. MATIC, BLOK, Auto, TKY, and MHT. I've never taken a trade that small, $10. If it goes up 10%, you'll make a buck. I don't think I've ever taken a trade smaller than like $100 my whole life. Thank you, Lifer fan, for 200 Lifer likes. I mean, I've probably done a 50 here and there, but it's like for, but hey, I'm not hating on anyone. Little by little is how you make it. And if you're learning, small amounts is the best. Best pre-workout of your life is vitamin B3. I do mega doses of vitamins. Dude, I can tell, man. You look like a walking vitamin, dude. Straight up, bro. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Brick Dorsey, my man. Now I gotta now I'm gonna make him blush now. He's like, my head's already big enough, bro. I love that. That's great. That's great. But I mean, the dude looks like he's Jack Diesel, though. Look at Brick. Look at my man Brick. Look at my man Brick, though. If this is him, I think it is him, man. Look at my man Brick, though. You ain't playing with this dude. You ain't playing with this man. Look at the shoulder. Like, he works every part of his body the right way. He is balanced in all aspects. Look at the tricep. Like, I'm saying, man love. I got a man crush, right? I'm just saying, man, I like when people take care of themselves. I think it's the body is a beautiful work of art when it's not all slumpy and gloppy and looks like a sack of potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Body's a beautiful work of art, man. My guy's killing me, man. I got a sketch with alts when Bitcoin is shaky. But you taught us how to trade the shorts. Been on Bitcoin 3S since this morning. My man, Scotty Seiss, my man. And you may not hit it, but at least you're covered, my man. At least you're covered. 100x leverage on Margin X. All you need is the 1 minute chart. Bitcoin, ETH, and USD. Bear markets. Buy Lambos, baby. You funny, man. Steve Conway. I used to try some studies, but $1 live living wage, man, in a lot of places around the world. My G. Perspective changes everything. $1 living wage for many in a lot of places around the world. I see what he's saying. Yeah. Crypto Muser, haha. Got Jujitsu. LOL. Maddie Lane. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers hour? Greatly appreciate it. Brick about to get blown up on the DMs. Caldo Ronster, man, you funny, man. Oh, man, it's funny. Walking vitamin, LOL, man. He's a walking vitamin. So there's US Tether dominance. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. All right. That's going to tell us whether it's fun to trade alts or whether we need to jump out of the Bitcoin train and get run over by Bitcoin. All right. Right now, the 4-hour wants to pump back to the upside, and we held this trend line. So look, bounce, bounce, bounce. This trend line held for us, and we're pointing to the upside. It's a good sign when Bitcoin dominance wants to pump and Tether dominance wants to dump, telling us that Bitcoin's about to pump. I know it doesn't seem likely, 72.65. I know it doesn't seem likely, but it's a possible chance. So we're going to watch that closely. It's something on the lane there. 100x margin on Bitcoin with fees. You don't pay profit till 30% gain on short or longs. I would never 100x margin, and I don't. Guys, if you're leverage trading, I don't agree with it. However, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. But I made a lot of money, and I never had to do it leverage trading. But you do whatever makes you happy. You do whatever makes you happy. All right. Anyway, pointing to the downside here on the 1 hour. That's a good sign for the alts. Altcoin rally, baby. Altcoin rally. So look at this. This isn't a rising wedge, is it not? Right? So we may get that short for Bitcoin. The dominance will drop, and it looks like some of the alts will just continue up. So if you see a strong alt right now, so this is actually planning out. So this is how you plan out the trade. We looked at Bitcoin. We looked at Bitcoin dominance. We looked at Tether dominance, right? We're building out the ideas here. Tatum doing what Tatum does, man. Tatum getting it in, baby. 74.65. Jason Tatum showing you what them Duke boys do, baby. Showing you what them Duke boys do. Jason Tatum banging on them. Wouldn't SHIB's market cap be the size of Bitcoin then? Storm Gainer has 50x leverage on BTC and 3x leverage on ETH. It's crazy. That's horrible. Looks like a roid head. You guys are just... Honestly, I don't think he look. I've seen roid heads. He just looked like someone that like really just does constant. Like he might do supplements and take care of himself, creatine and all that, but I don't think he's a roid head. Honestly, I really don't. Roid heads would look bigger and even more like veinier. You know what I'm saying? He looked pretty lean in some areas, but again, I did heavy working out for years, so you know. Tatum putting in the work. Let's go. 75-65. Jason Tatum putting Boston on his back tonight. Jason Tatum putting Boston on his back. 75-65. Celtics staying in the game. Thanks for everyone keeping me in the game while I'm here working. I love your show, man. Shout out to AMI and Elijah. Shout out to Amia and Elijah. Shout out to Elijah7, my man. Thank you for the 10 shout out. Appreciate you and yours, man. Shout out to you and yours. Shout out to Amia and Elijah. We love you. And I hope you have a wonderful life. Sometimes I believe that's your kids or your children. I hope they have a beautiful future. God bless them. If they're not, I hope they're just beautiful. And I hope they have a good life. Much love to you and yours, my friend. Kadena is falling like crazy. Kadena's got a lot of VC crazy action in it. So we're seeing Bitcoin dominance may fall here a little bit, but then it might bounce back up. Might double bottom here. Kind of suggesting we're going to see some type of double bottom for Bitcoin dominance and a move back up to the upside. But for now, for tonight, till like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, it says we might get some relief rally in the altcoins. Just a little bit, though. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about. ETHBTC, something we got to look at. Kind of leads the pack, right? It's funny, though. We saw it in this tight channel. It made it back to the top of the channel. Then it made this rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. You could say it did break to the downside. However, now we can kind of put it into a bit of a flag here. So we get rid of this. Once we kind of see the initial move, okay, we broke to the downside. And I do what's called recycling. You don't got to delete these and make new ones. You can recycle the old trend lines. I'm just joking, it's funny. Save the world, recycle your trend lines. So stupid. But again, right? Could we break out of this flag? And the daily suggests that we will. And that's strong for the altcoins. See? ETHBTC leads the alt. So if we can get a bump out of here back to the upside, that's going to be a strong move for the altcoin. So we're going to be watching ETHBTC closely here on this daily. See if this flag can break on out and get some movement. All right. Let's get into all the super chats now. Let's break it down. 75-65 still. Celtics have a commanding lead going into the fourth quarter. And I believe that Kyrie Irving just doesn't have the special sauce, And honestly, I'll be honest with you too. Kevin Durant just has not looked like himself. I don't know if he's tired, if he's run down. He just doesn't look like himself. He can pull out. I mean, he's so good that even him on like a sick day, like he could just be unreal. But again, he's not. He's also not the Kevin Garnett we all know and love. I mean, he's old, man. He's old. All right, if we look at this is a bit of a cup and handle here for MATIC on KuCoin, right? I know there's way more action on other. Yeah, I can't do this to you. We got to look at MATIC somewhere else. We'll look at it on Binance, of course, right? But again, we talked about it possibly breaking out of here, and it actually did, and now it's double bottoming. What I don't like is where the daily's sitting, but it's not the worst thing in the world. They've seen the daily go sideways and reset. 4 hours, very, very low. I like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the weekly chart. Weekly's going to tell us a story. Weekly's very low. Now, Bitcoin is high on the weekly. So that's another chart that may beat up on Bitcoin. It looks like we're getting some type of alt season. I have to be honest. I'm not trying to paint this story, and I don't want people to run into the market. I'm just showing you what the charts are conveying, and the charts are conveying something brewing. I mean, when the weekly's this low, look at the last time the weekly was this low. MATIC ripped from 66 all the way to $3. Say that again. Last time the weekly got this low, MATIC ripped from 66 all the way to $3. Came up for the double bottom and it was gone. I mean, it's trying to make a double bottom here. MACD about to cross. Are you looking at the bigger time frames? Are you watching the weekly? Are you looking at Are you looking at this falling wedge here on the RSI? RSI in a low point for the weekly. Last time we were this low, bouncing off this same trend line area, we had a massive move to the upside. We were actually the lowest we've ever been for MATIC. We were at like 8 cents. Not even. We weren't even a penny yet. MATIC wasn't even a penny in November of 2020. Can you believe that? I mean, it's been a little under 2 years, and MATIC is still up over 100x or more, banging on them to the upside. I mean, this is unreal, right? Big TV time out there. Big TV time out. So, as if we don't do enough on the channel. So, MATIC, 138% gains coming. Do I hold bags of MATIC? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, right? Am I willing to show a MATIC trade? I guess I could. Just to show you, I put my money where my mouth is, and it's not all my bags of MATIC. It's just one of them, because they're not all documented on the smart trade, just because some of them were DCAs on Coinbase or other places, right? Let's see if I can dig up my MATIC buy here, though. And it was a long time ago, like last June. We're talking I hold trades a long time. So right here, here's a MATIC buy here, right? These are long-term buys. It's a green day. We're green in Bitcoin, green in ETH, and green in the money. Not too bad. But right here, look, bought MATIC on 626, right? Bought a bag of it at $1.07 for $5,000, right? Was up huge at different points in the game, but I'm willing to hold it for like 2 to 3 years. I'm not really stressing it. So I've been holding that position, and I have a few other positions. I think a total of my total position in MATIC is around 8,000. I believe in MATIC. I believe in it. I like it. And so, yeah, I hold the bag, and I got in at 70 cents too. All right, so it wasn't my hold, but that's basically my main position, $1.07 for MATIC. A little late to the table. I was trading MATIC back when it was a penny, back when it was 2 pennies on and off, so I swung traded too as well. So MATIC on the weekly, I don't want to see it break this this nice support. If it does, one more bounce off 106. It's got to hold 106. That's your weekly strong point. If it breaks 106, you're looking at 74. And it could still even rebuild from 74, right? I call these emerging cup and handles. Could even almost call it a cup and handle, dang near, because it's got sides. Like, that's a cup and handle for MATIC, right? I could even give it a longer move, but we'll get to $3.39 and then we'll talk about it. But that's MATIC in a bit of a nutshell. Let's take a look at BLOK. Long term, someone was trying to say, like, what do you think long term for BLOK? Well, Interesting, the block would go all the way back. Look at block is double bottoming on the weekly, is it not? Interesting to see. Kind of at this low point again, hitting another low point. It's crazy. Like, these were the premier coins. We found block when it first came out on KuCoin. Look, I'm on the BitGet. We found block when it first came out on KuCoin. If you're in my trading group, we were into block when it first came out. And like, we can prove it even, which is crazy. Because you can go back to my Telegram. And that's why I keep my Telegram, because I got it locked in. Right? But check it out. Look at this. If we go back to where I lifer charts and calls, right? No, it was lifer exclusive, right? And you go here and we type in block. And you'll be able to see every time I posted it. Every time. And this is crazy. Look at the first day I ever posted this thing. Look, 10-7 we're looking at it. But look, this is the first day I posted it, because I only had like a tiny little look. This was it when it first came out. First came out. And then look, gains. I was like, gains. Look, we hit boom. We hit block for gains. Look, we hit block for 184% when it first came out. All right, this is insanity. Like, and I could take you back to that exact moment in time. Like, you can see it. So just and then this thing would rip. It would rip. So when the market does rip, we end up catching the bottoms. Why? Because we're here before everybody else. You get it? So this is what I'm showing you right now, right here. I gave people block right here, dude, and they made so like, look at what it's like laughable how much gains were made. It's insanity. Look at that. It's absolute insanity. Look at it. Like, we're technically still up, but it's getting really close to the bottom again, which is kind of crazy, right? So that's a full-blown retracement for block all the way to the bottom. Honestly, like, I don't own any of this coin. I want to make it very clear. I sold it all on the way up and around here, and I didn't even get the whole ante. I traded it through in here, but I made some gains. I got paid. It was a good run for me. I like block. I got in dumb early and then kept selling on the way out, and then sold it a few times too early because it went out of control. I did the right thing, and the right thing was, was the best I could do at the time. I just did my TA. Sometimes you sell early, it is what it is, but you don't lose. It's all about being in the game longer than the next guy, right? So I don't mind admitting an early sell. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you still made profits. Would have loved to have gotten more out of it, but it happens. So Blocktopia's got to break out of this like falling wedge here, cup and handle thing it's doing. Like that thing has to make a move out, my humble opinion. This doesn't break out, like I'll start losing faith. Look, 200-day moving average just appeared. Highly likely it'll jump to that, or is that me making a line? No, that is the 200-day. Yeah. See, it's just a yellow line right now, but eventually price action likes to get sucked up to it. I wouldn't be surprised if we went magnet right up to that area. Long-term projection for block. Where do I see it in the long term? I got to look at it on CoinMarketCap, see what it says, see what it's doing. 81.72. Celtics have a commanding lead at the end of the third. Super excited to see this, man. Celtics have a commanding lead at the end of the third. The Nets don't know what to do. They're about to get clobbered. They're about to go down 3-1 in this, 3-0 in this series. They're about to get swept, man. I don't want to say nothing yet. Knock on wood. Wait till we get there, right? But it's not looking good for the Nets so far. So far, anything could happen tonight. Anything could happen. They have some stars. They have to, they have to be contained. They have to be contained. But wow, unbelievable. 81.72. Celtics looking unbelievable. Really like what the Celtics are doing. So we're taking a look here at Blocktopia. And I didn't take a look at the likes and the watchers. I hope they're up, though. I hope I don't have to scold anybody right now when I take a look at that. I hope we're doing well. I believe we are, but 211 people, 226 likes, 211 likes, 228 people. Thank you so much for being here. We always get a little slower version here on Saturday night, fighting prime time. My buddy asked me why I still go on Saturday nights, and I say it's just because it's just my APM. It is what it is. It does get views throughout the day tomorrow, so it picks up views. It picks it up. I bought Naka, Block, and Gala on the first minute pump on the KuCoin word premieres. Different times than at Brian Shrimp. I know, you were with me since the day one, my man. We went through a lot together, Calder Ronster. Shout out to all my admins here. Crypto Muser, East Jordan, Zero Allegiance, Calder Ronster, Brian Shrimp, Stack McChange, Thank you so much for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Muser, I love you, brother. Out there in Naples, right? So you're like, I'm going to dive in here. How was the beach today? Did you hit the beach? 85 degrees, no humidity. My man out in Naples, Florida. So this got a $120 million market cap. At one point, the market cap was huge. Got to the billions, I truly believe. Blocktopia, I see it back at 14 cents. See it at $1 billion market cap. Long-term projection, I really couldn't tell you that. It's hard to say where the metaverse is going. If it gets to $1 trillion, I think Blocktopia could get a piece of it and then get to like a $10 billion market cap. And that would put it at about, what, $1.40? So I do believe it can get to $1, but I mean, these are pipe dreams, and I got to see a lot more infrastructure get built. But if it does go, then Block is going, I believe. And it's a sleeper coin right now, but I believe it will have more of the market share. Too many people have built inside of the ecosystem already. And because of that, it will have, I believe, it'll have a leg up when the metaverse really starts to rev up and get beefed up. Jesse M, thanks for showing up every day. Anytime, my man. Love Saturday night 100%. But the Spurs, Celtics, just saying. Had Block on the ropes. Yep, love you too, homie. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate the APM calls. Love them, bro. Shout out to Michael Benitez, man, my man. I milked Block dry, my man. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy somebody did. No shorts tonight. Well, we had a bit of a short there open for Bitcoin. We'll be watching it. We'll be watching it closely. Watching it closely there. And I have the navy blue on today. You know, why not? Navy blue. Can almost see the pants today. Look at that. You can actually tell if I wear pants. And today, look, I have nice J. Crew pants on. I do. Nice set of grays. So I do wear pants. It can be confirmed now. Polygon, a good buy for sure. It's in my top 5 favorite coins. See, there you go. By the end of this quarter, Jimmy Block says they will have the first metaverse working on the Quest by the end of this quarter. I waited at 2 at night just for this. Denise, we love you. That makes me excited. A lifer impersonator just DM'd me on Telegram. Be careful, folks. Yeah, I'll never DM you, so don't worry about it. So if you're getting DM'd, just don't worry about it. It's pretty simple. I'm not going to DM you. Love the Sat. Stream keeps me grounded for Sunday Blood. Love the Saturday stream keeps me grounded for Sunday Blood. Love you too, Jesse, man. Hey, anyone that shows up is a hungry watcher of the market. Let's jump back into these super chats. Let's take a look at Auto from my man, AUTO. So in my mind, Block has to break out of this falling wedge. I loosely made it. Let me make it tighter because it's always a teaching moment, and I don't want to be like sloppy with my teaching. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 228 people watching, 222 likes. We get the likes up to the watchers, and the 222 strikes again. We keep talking about this 222. It's following me around now all the time ever since we went into the year 2022. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so that's what we have for Block. And again, is that going to happen? Look at the 4 hour. 4 hour wants to push up on you. 1 hour. So all the time frames want to reset. They're all saying yes. And we did show you a little relief rally for the altcoin. So I wouldn't be surprised if it did take a pump tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if it took a bit of a pump. You're definitely buying the bottom if you're getting in right now. You're buying the bottom. Again, high risk, high reward. You could still get pounded. It can always go lower. It can always go lower, my friends. It can always go lower. Let's take a look at Stargate Finance. This thing got pounded to the ground. Look at that thing. Pounded to the ground. Always use a stop loss. 10% stop loss right there before it got pounded. Bang. It did go up a nice quick 14% before it got pounded to the ground now. So sad. I like this project. I believe it could do numbers, but dang. Like, it's not a good time for a new project to try to struggle through, you know? Just not a good time. Let's take a look at Auto. Let's take a look at Auto here on Binance. Auto Farm. Okay. Let's take a look at a bigger time frame. Wow, that's at the bottom of its barrel too. Like everything in the game. Look at this thing. Auto Farm just dumped on you. Honestly, farms are sketch, you know, but what it does have, it has the BEPRO special going, right? It has the beginnings of the BEPRO special, which we saw like many coins break out of a fractal that BEPRO was in. So it's something that I keep kind of looking at. Like it kind of does this and it bounces up to the upside. I call it the BEPRO special. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Because how could I talk about it and then not show you, right? Let me show you the BEPRO special. 81.74. Nets creeping back up at the beginning of the fourth quarter. 10 minutes and 13 seconds left as the Celtics battle the Nets. Are you watching? What are you watching? Are you watching a crypto thing or are you watching a sports game? I don't know. You tell me. Am I a sports announcer or am I just a guy on YouTube? You never know now, would you? So look, the idea behind this idea is we called the bottom for BEPRO right around here. All right. And it looked like this. Okay. Looked like that. We were like, I believe that's your bottom for BEPRO, and we got it. We nailed it. I believe this will be your next bottom for BEPRO, and it probably will pump back up to the upside. It's a 78706 retracement right here in the sweet spot. Again, if you don't know what that is, you might want to join the trading group and learn what the secret fib is in my training video. I have a beautiful fib video at your fingertips ready to go. Everybody, if you join my awesome Discord, I just released 4 more amazing teaching videos. They're amazing. I rewatched them too just to make sure they were fit tight. Go to the crypto bootcamp right here. How to trade crypto, how to enter and exit a trade. Perfectly done right here. The whole shenanigans. Essential tools to use on crypto trading. Like, these are awesome. What are the 5 tools? They're all going to help you throughout your trading. Amazing. Get started on crypto, right? Crypto tips for beginners, how to stay safe, things to do, how to get onboarded, just how to get into the game, right? And then the Crypto Lifer trading mindset, just like the mindset, what you're going to do, what you could get out of the group, what people get out of the group, and the different things that happen. These 4 videos will blow your mind. Check them out. They're all here in the Crypto Bootcamp. And I believe they're free. So jump on in there and get that free education, everybody. That's worth more than I got more in there than most people are charging. So jump on in. You'll be super excited. I know you will. I'll be super excited. I can't wait to share that moment with you. So look at this BEPRO idea here. So when we look at BEPRO, all right, and we go grab a fractal here. Let me get that music back and playing here. And we grab a fractal. How do you grab a fractal? You grab this bar here, grab the bars pattern, drag it, and it'll give you this kind of fractal, right? Copy it and head back onto auto and paste it. And like, it's not going to be perfect, but you can see, let me open it up here, that it's beginning the BEPRO special. See it? Like, see that? And it's making the same pattern, and that did end up breaking out, like after it rounded down here. And I'm not saying it's perfect, but I mean, look how similar they are. That goes down, that has an M, that rounds out. Like, I call it the BEPRO special. I saw a bunch of coins. I was able to kind of catch bottoms with the BEPRO special because you don't know where the bottoms are. But when you see fractals and you see that they're probably playing the same algorithmic game. So what I like to do is I like to watch auto now, and we don't have to trade it, but what if it pumps? And then if it pumps, then we look for this fractal again and again. We got another fractal for Morpheus Labs that I'm starting to put on other coins too that we're starting to see. And fractal magic is coming back into play. All right. I pull out my fractal magic when I need it. All right. And again, you can't go by fractal magic 110%. There's other parameters you have to look at. Stochastics, like support and resistance. There's so much going on. BEPRO special for auto farm. However, it's at the bottom of its barrel. I'm not excited about it. I'm not probably ever going to buy or touch this coin. I might swing trade it one day, but it's not my cup of tea. I hope it comes back for whoever's in it. But again, yeah, that's all I got to say for that. The key. So the key did this amazing pump today, did an unbelievable job of booming up to the upside. I suggested it may have some more inside. Let's see, right? I was like, maybe this thing has a little more gas in the tank just based on the 1 hour where the 1 hour was, you know. But look what it did. It just kind of, 1 hour was here. I was like, will this pump back up? It did not. Trying to tell me that YouTube is not receiving data, but I know it is because I don't have any lost frames on my screen. But anyway, funny business. See, look at this. This is an error. I don't think it's a real error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. You guys experience buffering? It says you're not. Streamlabs OBS is really good about telling me if I get dropped frames. I can hit this information and it'll tell me right here if I was getting drop frames. It would tell me, and I'm not getting any drop frames. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't worry about it. I just keep pushing forward at the speed of light. All right. So the key did stop me out there. Tiny little stop, right? Or 17%. But it also was an idea. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't personally take that trade. It's an idea. And it already pumped a lot too. So it was like, you know, could you get some more? Another thing I want to show you is you're trading against, is the daily hot? Yeah, see, the daily was hot. So like whenever the daily's overbought and you start to open up a trade, even when you open up a trade on the 1 hour and the 1 hour looks perfect, you got to remember that the daily's not in your favor. Okay. You got to remember the daily is not in your favor. And also look at that massive whip to the upside and the buy sell and the sell off. It's just not healthy in my humble opinion. That's a pump and dump. That's a pump and dump. Like clearly, you know. in my humble opinion. It's a good project, but I don't know. It's at the bottom. I don't know enough about this thing. And I honestly don't know if I really want to know enough about it. I know there's smart key, because there's key, there's the key. There's a bunch of these, you know. It's at the bottom of it. Like, look how low these coins are. They're all at their end games. Like, it's just crazy. A lifer impersonator just DM me. 8681 Boston. Oh my gosh, it's getting tight. No, 9184. You slipping. You slipping. I don't know where your feed is, low pro. 9184. Boston banging on him. Boston banging on him. Keeping up the heat. 6 minutes left. 9384. Probably some nice action there. Mine froze for about 5 seconds. Other than that, it's all good. It did buffer. You froze for a bit. I like this channel. Lots of excitement. Shout out to Crypto Highbond. Oh, we love the excitement here, man. I had buffering, but there's also a massive storm above me on my Wi-Fi. No buffering here. It did buffer for like 3 seconds for me, but the stream is good. They dropped me 144p during the buffer, going back to 1080. Interesting. Thanks, Sammy. Been wanting to hear what you thought on it a while now. The next time I get a few hundy, I will put 75 into it, hoping for the BPRO special. You do whatever makes you happy, man. Don't do a dang thing I say. Everything you have to do is on your own. You got to find out your education. You got to figure it out. You got to figure out your own movement and get down. AP13 Fractal is crazy. Love it. Yeah, that's what we slapped that on from the Morpheus Labs, right? And let's take a look at MHT. MHT, which I don't know what MHT is. MHT. On SushiSwap, MHT. Mouse Hunt token. Mouse Hunt. And everyone's playing Mouse Hunt tonight. And we're going to look at here on Dex Screener. See how I grabbed that contract address out of CoinMarketCap. This is the decentralized world of Web 3.0. This is how Web 3.0 will be. Your life will be an address. You will connect. No longer will you be logging in ever again. No one will have to grab your login. That will be a thing of the past, my friend. Jalen Brown getting it in, baby. OGN showing strength. Good evening, Lifer fam. Hey, Lifer, so good to be here. What a day, what a day. JB doing damage. Jalen Brown, baby. When he's on, he's on. Like, that's what happened last year. He was so on, and then when the playoffs came, he just like, he was the drier than a bone. And it was so sad because I was like, man, my man's a star. Like, I know he's a star. Like, and again, we're humans. Like, we're not computers, you know? He's been turning the heat up, though, and just hitting it the way he's supposed to be hitting it. The precision, the movement. I'm loving to watching these young Celtics right now taking this guy. And we always knew Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown would come to their prime and really make a move here. I like what I'm seeing for MHT. This thing might boom out to the upside here. High risk, high reward for this coin. It's a low market cap gem here. Let's take a look at what it really is. Mouse Hunt. Can't even find the market cap. Fully diluted. 100,000 total supply. 100 million. That ain't bad. Collect NFTs, farm tokens, breed characters, and build levels to earn money. Mouse Hunt is a kick, play to earn universe. Here fun comes first. Play on. Pancake Swap. Join us on Discord. Follow on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter too, at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. Mouse Hunt, 100,000 followers. Wow. Beware, only trust Pancake Swap. Mouse Hunt. Check it out. This thing actually might get pretty big. There's a chance. I actually like it. You know what? You might be onto something with this right now. And I actually knew about this way back when. Happy to see it tank right now and then kind of get excited for the gameplay. This gameplay may make some pumpage happen. I would keep it on the radar, but it's high risk, high reward. Follow me at Twitter. You might just get a cool little chart in your feed at CryptoLifer33. Thank you so much. 5,000 subs today. Thank you so much for all the Twitterians jumping on into the feed. Mouse Hunt in my house, baby. Real mouse. Oh, no. Go get them. I have 3 pre-sale Mouse Hunt. Nice. Glad to hear someone's playing. Yeah, I remember when you got into Mouse Hunt back in the day. I remember you talking about that. 9384, big time out there for the Nets. They got stunned. They didn't know what to do. They tried to climb back, but they just couldn't get it. Couldn't get it done. Driving me crazy. I got no mice in my house, I'll tell you that. Just doesn't happen here. Super Chats, Auto, TKY, MNTL, and Filecoin weekly time frame. We'll take a look at Metal, USDT, and Filecoin, and then that's going to fill us up for the night. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Don't know what's going on with the buffer. It's YouTube, though. YouTube's playing games for whatever reason. No idea. YouTube, step your servers up, baby. Can Shiba Inu really hit a penny, everybody? Can it really hit a penny? We got to talk about it before I get out of here. We got to go over it. 96-84, the Celtics turning up the heat. One of the big now they're the biggest lead towards the end of the game. I mean, the Nets don't know what to do right now. The Nets don't know what to do. There's no answer for Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and the bench. The Celtics bench is just vicious. They come off the bench and just wet threes in your face. You know what I'm saying? We got some of the tallest dudes in the game that still wet threes in your face. Celtics are a vicious team right now. We got a lot of big men. We got a lot of precision players. I wouldn't want to mess with the Celtics, man. We're looking really, really nice. 6:24 left. Mouse Hunt actually looks fun to play. Unpaid mechanic. Interesting. Okay. And Mouse Hunt getting some movement here. Very high risk coin. MHT. On Pancake Swap. And if you don't know how to get into Pancake Swap, thank you for the 2222. On Pancake Swap, right? And then I'm going to also post just, you can find the contract address on your own. It's right there. Figure it out, And if you need help, we have a MetaMask course once a month, but we also will help you out if you ask in the learning library. Your TA will help me make a better life for me and my daughter. I am learning tons from you. Thank you. I can take you hunting and fishing if you're ever in Central Texas. Deers, ducks, pigs, dove, massive catfish, and bass. Dude, that sounds awesome, dude. Thank you so much, Abdominal Rain Man Spaghetti Rigetti. I love you. God bless you and your family, and I hope you learn, man. It's hard. You got to stick to it. Every day, add a little more to your learning. Know your divergences. Get it in. I own 7 mice so far. So MATIC is a good play, and EXRD. It's up to you, Denise. You're going to have to figure it out if you like it. Go and have a look at Coin Perspective, and it will show you it'll never hit a penny. I don't think it will, too. That's why I want to just dead this for anyone on the show that asked these questions. So I can be like, remember that time we went over this? Not happening. So look. Right now, it's got a $13 billion market cap. $13 billion market cap. And it's sitting at, if it 10x's to a $130 billion market cap, you're going to see this thing, so like to get to a penny, I mean, let's take a look here. I don't even think I could do the math. 0.01 divided by 0.00002417. Oh, come on. 0.01 divided by 0.1234217. 400. It has to 400x. I mean, it has to 400x. It has to 400x, and so we times that by the $13 billion market cap. And you're talking a $5.3 trillion market cap for Shiba Inu. I mean, it's got to go to a $5.3 trillion market cap. They do burn a lot of it, right? They can burn. They have burning mechanisms for it, and it might start getting burned in the SHIBverse. And the chance they start burning more and more of it, that could offset this, but like how bad? You know what I'm saying? So could it ever get to a penny if they keep burning it? And then, honestly, I still think it has to get to what, like a $400 billion market cap or something insane. So I think it could 10x from here, but that would make it a $130 billion market cap. I don't know. Like let's take a look at all the cryptocurrencies and look at the biggest market caps, right? Like you got Bitcoin. I mean, sitting at a $752 billion market cap. You got ETH at a 352. So for it to 10x, Shiba Inu is going to have to go to it's going to have to get somewhere like half of what Ethereum's market cap is. I mean, it's up there. It's at 13 billion. It's a 15th biggest coin in the game, which is pretty insane to think about it. Like it's ahead of MATIC, which is nuts. Like these meme coins, Doge. I mean, it's just $17.8 billion. Unbelievable. But again, I mean, it would have to get Tether's like pumping Bitcoin's price at 83 billion. In Tether in the game, USD coin, XRP at 34 million, Solana with all the movement, Luna with the burning and everything going on, only with a $31 billion market cap. So if anything gets to a $100 billion market cap, like which one gets to a $100 billion market cap first? You're telling me Shiba Inu? So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it ever gets to a penny at all. I think we're lucky at 10x's. I think we're lucky if it 10x's from the market cap it's at right now. Yeah, when I really, really look at it. Yeah. Cryptomaniac, life from my G. How's Karen? Come visit GB. Thanks, man. Who's Karen, man? Thanks a lot for burning. There's a lot of burning happening on Shiba Inu. I think I would help. They just released that burn portal today. Yeah, with the market cap boost. Let's go SHIB, woof, woof. More than the whole crypto space. Or kill 25% of its supply. Yeah. Salam, brother lifer. Salam, my man. Didn't realize Erratix is a layer 1. Oh, yeah, baby. I know. Erratix is hot. Hot. It's going to be big. Have a look at Coin Perspective and it will show you. Thanks, man, for telling me that. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for the super chats, everybody. Thank you for the likes. 240 likes. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. And it's now 96.85. Put a fork in them. They are done with 5 minutes left. I do not see the Nets making this game. But you never know. Anything could happen. I do not want to jinx my Celtics. It's not over till the whistle blows. It's not over till the whistle blows. Let's see any strong coin right now. KAVA, and we talked about why KAVA was going to be strong. Did we not go over KAVA? And now it's up 24% in the week. How many times did I go over KAVA? KAVA. I talked about KAVA Swap. I went to Coin Momo. I did this like every single day, everyone. I went out here. I went to Coin Momo, right? Crypto deep dives. I went to Coin Momo for you. And I showed you that KAVA had a KAVA Swap and some of the biggest news coming out. When you correlate the news to the coin, you're ready to rock, baby. You're ready to rock. So take a look at KAVA here. And this is why KAVA, and I actually like KAVA Swap and KAVA Lend. Hard actually went up a little bit today too as well. 96.86, 10-point deficit. 522 for KAVA, up 11%. And look at it, it's got a mint token launch on April 30th. It's got a mainnet coming on the 3rd of May. I mean, that's very close till now. I mean, coins tend to run up into their mainnet, and that's 10 days from now. Liquid staking on the 31st and the ETH bridge launch. KAVA's got a lot happening for it. It's got more news than almost any coin in the game. We talked about KAVA over and over and over again. I said it till I was dead in the face. I brought it up on the channel, and 26% ain't a lot of gains in a week. But at the same time, when the market's been sketch, it's nice to park yourself in something that's actually giving you a return. You know what I'm saying? It's on KuCoin. I'm also just going to look at it on the Binance, just so it's easier here. And so look, we talked about KAVA breaking out of this falling wedge, and we drew this big trend line. And once it came to this trend and it bounced, suggesting that it was a healthy move. 5 days a little spent. I'll give you that. And the daily's getting to its height point. Maybe we're pricing in the mainnet already. People kind of jumped on in, but there's your pump to the upside for KAVA. A nice like 20-something% gains. I personally would sell it off and ride off into the sunset. I like to take my gains, especially in sketchy markets, but it is what it is. But just wanted to talk about that. And even from we first started going over it, 58% gains out of KAVA. And I've been going over this for days now, talking about this exact thing. KAVA. The BEPRO special, baby. BEPRO looks like it could be breaking out of this falling wedge. 68% chance of a break to the upside. I would watch BEPRO closely. I really would. Again, though, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm a self-taught guy who plays with TA every day. I'm just someone who did the same thing every day and got good at it. Or I don't even know if I'm good at it. You tell me. But I did the same thing every day. And most times, almost every human being that does the same thing every day gets good at it. It's just kind of like, it's an equation of life. You know? If you're a back masseuse and you do a back massage every day, you're going to get good at back massages. You know? Shift and Solar, more coins pumping up now. Nord. Moonstarter finally getting a little game there. Funny, Elon did get that pump. Elon got a little bit of a pumpage. So interesting. Funny, right? Came down to retest. Though, look, it pumped and then just retested the whole game again. But that is a retest. I could see that retest and bounce again. 1 hour's about to flip on you. I wouldn't be surprised you see some big action in Elon tonight. The way it's acting right now for that retest in the 7 minute. That's a bullish retest. If it doesn't go back into the pattern, that's a long right there. That's a beautiful long. Retests are the safest places to get into a trade. And you're seeing a retest on the 7 minute for Elon. Just saying. It is a high-risk trade tonight, though, with the low volume on Saturday. Bitcoin pumping. Watch for OPUL to break through this resistance. It breaks through. It could gap all the way back up here to 50. That's nothing. That's a cent, man. Glitch. Pre-search was on my radar. Sideways. No. What was also on my radar? I had something else with a G. Let's take a look. G-A-M-B, right? Gamble. Top 5 coins besides Bitcoin and ETH. Nick Finch. There's so many now. There's so many now. Oh, yeah, it was GMB. That's what it is. It's just on my radar right now. I don't know why. Sometimes things just hit my radar, and then I see why. Why is it on my radar? Let me take a look. I don't get it, baby. I don't get it. My life is such a struggle, man, because I have people that love me and people that are jealous of me, and I don't like the jealousy. The jealousy sucks, I'll be honest. Like, you have to deal with jealousy when you get on YouTube and start shining and doing your thing publicly. You're going to deal with it, you know, and it just, you can see it sometimes, like, in your life, like, people that you knew, and you're like, yo, why you, like, what did I do to you? Why does me shine and make you hate on me now? Like, when we were friends beforehand, you know? I don't get it. I don't get it. But, you know, I just push forward with the love. And you know why? Every time you stay with the love frequency, the universe sends someone that's on the love frequency into your life. And so you just keep filling up with beautiful people. And people are amazing, especially people that are vibrant and fun and exciting. And when fun and exciting people come into your life, it's just a beautiful thing. 103 to 89. Celtics banging on them. Biggest lead in the last 10 minutes. Banging on them. The Nets don't know what to do. They cannot contain these young ballers. Jason Tatum. Man. And Jaylen Brown. Just doing it. Doing it the way it's supposed to be done, baby. Doing it the way it's supposed to be done. Unreal. Loving it. Didn't get to watch the game, but in my mind, I know my Celtics did it. The game took place during my entire live stream. 7:30 to 9 to 10 o'clock, you know. 2.5 hours. Dedication. I cut out all the things that everyone else gets to have out of my life so I could get somewhere in life. Thank you for sharing your time, Sam. Anytime, light in the dark. I love you, brother. I love you. I really wanted to watch that game, I'll be honest. I did. But it is what it is, right? Maybe I get to watch the Monday night or something. And again, I'm doing something for myself, which is even more important, right? You watch the game and... So Metal, we talked about it in this flag, and it actually did bang on him. Look at that. We had put it in a little flag there a couple days ago or whatever. Made a nice move out of that flag to the upside. Metal. Interesting. Now it's actually still pretty bullish. So let me delete all the work. Let me look at the daily, and let's see where this support or resistance. What is Metal doing? Compared to a lot of coins are up all the way and down all the way, right? So this one's actually stronger than most because it's not down as much. So that's something I like. Okay. It's also touching the 200-day moving average, which is pretty strong. Usually you can get a catalyst of a move there. Love you, brother. Big Peters. Yeah, you're the man, dude. Thank you for the $9.99, man. Much respect to you, brother. Love you, Big Pete. Thanks for everything, man. You made my life amazing, bro. Like, from the bottom of my heart. From me and my wife to your family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope I can make a difference in your life the way you made a difference in mine. Thank you for... I think I did already. I've already seen some of your trades. You seem to be pretty, like... You're getting it. You're screwing your head on tight. You're not, you know... You're doing what you got to do. You're paying attention. And I'm excited to see your growth, and I'm excited to see where you go. So thank you for everything, Mr. Peters. I appreciate you, brother. So could it come out for more? Again, 4 hours a little overbought. I would put an alert here and wait for that to reset before I jumped on in. All right. Super chats. Andrew Sulo, man. Sulo. Been a long time. Love you, Andrew. Hope everything's going well with you and yours. Probably didn't get to go down to Florida like my man Nikolai, always cavorting around town, right? That guy, man, me and my wife were saying you can't put him in a box, man. He's always flying around. He's like a sail. You are every day, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. You're the man. Join the 99 trading group. Click the Me6 link right here, and you can pay with crypto right away. Jump on in, everybody. Jump on in. You can join the trading group right now and get the gains that we got already tonight. Or join my trading group and get learned instead of getting burnt. Understand that information. 105.99, 3 minutes, 31 seconds left. The game is over. The game is over. The Celtics took it. The game is over. Rap City, baby. Rap City, 22 seconds left in the game. Celtics did it. Celtics did it again. 3 games in a row against the Nets. Bring on the next contestant. KNC up 75% since April 6th. Crazy. Carving out against the grain. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. What was that last super chat in there? top 5 coins besides Bitcoin and ETH. Top 5 coins besides Bitcoin and ETH. EXRD, got to put it out there right away. MATIC, I believe you got to have a bag of MATIC. Phantom, I absolutely love my Phantom. EGLD, EGLD's a baller. And Atom. And honestly, I think there's a few more, but, I think that's a solid bag of real coins that are really substantial that could be here 5-10 years from now. You need at least 3 of your 5 coins to be here 10 years from now, my man. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. And again, it's not financial advice, just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? What I think, what I see. But I don't, who knows? Let's take a look at Filecoin on the weekly time frame. Filecoin on that weekly. I like you. Zooming out. That's what you got to do. So Filecoin broke out nicely not too long ago, right? March 26, boomed all the way out. But in March, then it just started to come on down again. It's still in a tight wedge now. That's a tight channel it's in right here. However, you said the weekly. The weekly's spent, and it's actually saying that it might, but it could double bottom here. Don't be too scared because it's kind of following Bitcoin on the weekly. Look at the 2-week. Yeah. It's a little sketchy though, isn't it? It's going to have to round here, then go sideways somewhat up here to kind of offset it. It is making it is doing the Morpheus fractal though, that we keep talking about. See the Morpheus fractal? It's that side with it's doing the Morpheus fractal. Let me show you again in case you didn't know. But we found this fractal that has been being repeated all over the place. And I believe that's going to be our special sauce. My ability to recognize patterns has given me an edge in the market because I'm able to kind of see unconventional things that most people just bypass completely. But me, I see it, right? And that's really our gift here. My wife always said that's the main gift I have. She's like, of all the things you seem to have an uncanny gift of the way you see the market, It's not letting me paste it in there. I was doing this the other day. Remember that? It was making these weird all right, there it is. It's just it's making it a line because it doesn't know what I'm going after there. So check it out. This is the Morpheus fractal, and I'm just going to show it to you guys again here because it's pretty apparent, and I see it a lot now. And it's definitely they're using the same algorithm. Look at it. See it? I mean, it's insane. It even has this little move up, and then see this little move here? They're pretty spot on. It's pretty weird, right? So, and I could make it even more fit like a glove. But I call this the Morpheus fractal, and I've been seeing a lot. Does it mean we're going to get a boom in fractal? I would love to put this fractal to the test. Write these things down. Take pictures of these. Take screenshots of these fractals. Hold me to the test. Be like, wait, these, what was the life we're thinking here? All we can do is extrapolate information. 109, 103 final. Celtics bang on them. Wow, they came back, though. How did they almost come back and only lose by 6 points? That's crazy. How did they do that? Wow, I don't know how the Nets did that. They were down huge. They definitely rallied towards the end as hard as they could, but the Celtics held them off. Unbelievable game. Crypto Muser, what happened at the end, man? Can you just write a quick description? Give me your play-by-play there. Because it looked like they came on, it looked like it was a freaking onslaught by the Nets. Lifer, have you ever done a deep dive into the minting situation on SNX? Well, yeah, I have. How you can get another synthetic asset, but you could lose the asset, but it's okay to do. You could stake it. I've done it, and I own SNX, and I've owned SNX, and I've always been afraid to stake it because I don't know what to do. I'm afraid I'm going to lose it, or that there's So I've deep dived it, but not enough, man. I wish I never staked it, though. See, I never staked my SNX. See what you just said? I wish I never staked it. I never staked it. When I read through the fine print of SNX, it made me really scared to stake it because it sounded like it was a risk to stake it. However, you got so rewarded if it played out, and I was just like, man, I can't. Nick, and that's hit a couple threes at the end. Made it a little interesting. All right, that's what it was. Yeah. Because I was like, oh. But it was just they were too far out. Tatum with a steal at the end, though. Stack, man, you love Tatum. I love it. You wish you were... Nah, stop. Nah. You like the Celtics, though. So there's a Filecoin fractal. Everyone, I'm out of here for the night. Thank you so much for being here. 10 o'clock, and we're done. And we nailed it. You can all go to sleep now. Patty Mills, Bruce Brown, and the others on the Nets. My man. But yeah, I did slightly deep dive into SNX, and that's why I did not stake it. I'm actually really happy. No, I'm not happy for you because you said, you know, you wish you didn't stake it. But when I went to read it, it scared me away from staking it. The way I looked at it and interpreted it, it wasn't a safe stake to me. It looked like it was a high risk reward, and I was like, that's a little risky, man. You know, so I never did it. You know, I woofed into it without understanding it. See, I couldn't fully understand it, and like I thought I had a grasp on it, and I think I had it. And then when it said like you be careful, blah blah blah, that's when I was like, all right, I don't have it. Like. And if I don't have it, I can't do it, right? Because I can't figure it out. We did auto, we did TKY, we banged on them. Zero Legion, you're the man, dude. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for sharing your time, Sam. Anytime, everybody. Thank you so much for the super chats, everybody. Thank you so much for the love. I greatly, greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Let's take a look at Bitcoin before we jump out of here for the night. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. And did the 7-minute play out as suggested? We'll find out. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames. It did do the bearish retest as suggested. Couldn't get in and rolled over. Now you're going to look for a secondary bearish retest, and you're going to just watch as the smaller time frames, if they can't break back into the pattern. And look, that's an M right there. You see? And so what you're going to want to see is you're going to see the 7-minute. I believe you're going to get more downside even before it even retraces. But once it comes back up, you're going to see it try to make its way, and then you're going to see another resistance point, and then it's going to get rejected there and then dump. Highly likely you're heading down to my measured move here at 38,350, 38,500. So I'd be careful of it. I definitely would start playing this short. That's what I looked at. Again, I don't short all the time. When I do, we hit them like 90% of the time when I do short. Look at them trying to wick everybody out right there. Nasty, you know, but still, look, short starting to play out, starting to make a bit of a move. The retest did occur on the 7-minute as I suggested right there. It did pump out. Let's see how much it moved from when we first looked at it. Remember, we were coming down and I said, you know, that would be my entry on the 7. Yeah, I mean, there's 1.1% gains in 2 minutes, you know, with 20 minutes, you know. Still holding its own. And you got to look at the 1 hour, and the 1 hour wants to fly. Ooh, the 1 hour pumped up, and you didn't get a lot of movement, though. Now you're curving down. This is interesting. Bitcoin may be playing a game here. Look at this. 1 hour came up, and it's coming back down now. Ooh, 4 hours rolling over on you on the short. Interesting. Interesting. The night is indecisive. Bitcoin's sideways. Bitcoin is very, very sideways. I'd be careful trading anything tonight based on these ideals. It does say the Bitcoin dominance might give some relief to the alts, but just be careful. Don't overtrade. There's no reason to force a trade. Even I'm right now looking at some indecision. So, even I'm looking at some indecision right now for Bitcoin. Patty Mills on him. Patty Mills. 20. I mean, very oversold in the 1 hour. Interesting. 1 hour saying, hey, I'm done. I'm cooked. Trying to look at this with a new perspective. To me, it's just like, fine, you could do this if you want. If you really want to be weird and call it a widening, broadening wedge. But it's like, to me, that's just like, no. Like, it has to be this. And it's trying to get back into the pattern. It could V-shape recovery on the 1 hour now. So this is what I project. And it's all about being versatile and changing the situation as you go, because there's no guarantee to anything. The guarantee is that you can switch your positional idea at any given time to make sure you don't get trapped. That's the only thing you can guarantee, is that you can make a move when need be. All right. So we're watching this projection for Bitcoin. I'm bearish though, honestly, for most of the night. I'm bearish for most of the night. More downside could easily occur. This is a dust settle type of night. I want to see what's going on. Low volume. It's a messy situation right now for Bitcoin. All right, not your best trading nights at all, for sure. At all. All right. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Stay motivated, stay up. Whatever this market does, we got to wake up every day and be positive. We got to work out. We got to drink lemon water. We got to take care of ourselves. We got to stay bright and ready to go. So I'll see you guys in the next live stream tomorrow night. Bitcoin in the weekly candle close. And then we start it all over again, Monday through Friday, like a washing machine that just keeps rolling. This is episode number 450 2. Unbelievable, right? Episode 452. Can SHIB hit 1 cent? I think we all decided it can't. I think it's a bit ridiculous. I never want to hear that again on my channel. Not hitting a penny. Not happening. Never. Anyone that says it is just a lunatic and someone who's just completely out of their minds and has done no math at all. We've done the math. We looked at it closely. 130 billion is the best it can get. That's not even close. That's like 0.0002. So like it's not even close to a penny. That's like it's 2,000th of a penny or something like that is I think the best it ever gets. And I'm not hating on it. Still could 10x from here, maybe even more. But I mean, I wouldn't make it your college fun, man. But do whatever makes you happy. And I'm not a financial advisor, everybody. Be safe out there. I'm watching this zone here. And this is kind of my projection. I got 2 projections here because I'm not really sure what's happening. I'll be honest. And I never know where Bitcoin's going to go. I just go by the probabilities that I get based on my oscillators. Trading is simply just going with the best probability given to you by the instruments that you put onto the chart. That's it. You're not projecting. You're not predicting anything. You're just using the best, highest probability that things will go in your favor. That's it. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do tonight. If you're out there in Boston, don't celebrate too hard. Make sure you make it home. And I love you all. Have a wonderful time. Please comment, like, and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. He just said 2,000 people are watching. Wait, how are 2,000 people watching the stream right now? Hold up. How is the stream says 2,000 people watching right now? Hold up. I'm not going anywhere right now. Babe, something's going on. What? What, babe? I don't know, but YouTube might have just hit the. I don't know what's going on right now, everybody. How do we have 2,000 people? Did YouTube just sometime YouTube might have just revealed how many people really watch the stream? You get it? It's saying I have 21,000 views right now. This is crazy. Yo, look at what happened to the stream numbers. They just went out of control. Yo, mine says 2,000 people on the live stream. Yo, this is out of control. 2,000 people on the live. Yo, this is nuts. I mean, that's what it says. My life is a roller coaster, man. I never know what's going on here. This is insanity. Bots, it's a conspiracy. Matt Lane, I'm going to shut off the live, man. My friend told me when that happens to jump on out. It could be a bot trying to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. I want to be here for the love, but it was the end of the stream too. It's so weird, man. I'm going to bounce on out of here, man. Look, and there's the 222 too. The 222. They told me to watch out for the 222s. There they are again. Unbelievable. All right, I'm jumping out of here for the night, everyone. Keep cooking. Yummy boy, Michael Benitez. What, is there more people in the comments? If you're new to the live stream, let me know right now. If you're new to the live stream, let me know right now. If you've never seen this live stream before, I need you in the comment section and say, yeah. If you've never seen this live stream before, let me know in the comment section. We got 2,100 people on the live, 271 likes. Are you kidding me? Are you new to the live right now? Are you new to the live? Are you new to the live? No, see, no one's writing we're new. We're here, Richard Hale. Are you new to this live? Have you never seen this live stream before? What's up for a while? Makes sense. I'm new, Yanny boy. Yo. What is going on, man? I see. I could be getting attacked by a bot right now. I see this stream in for you. I come occasionally. TJ, ACH, please. Kevin Leone. I really don't know, man. I don't see a bunch of new people jumping in. Smash the like if you're new here. Hit the likes with the BBC. Yeah, YouTube be playing. If a bunch of people said no, I'm ending the stream, everyone. Have a great night, everyone. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. I'll see you on the next live. Be safe. I'm out.